welcome back to Napoleon Total War 3 with this Bavarian campaign, and as per usual in this campaign, Austria is trying to attack my capital. Last time around we took Venice, or we sacked Venice, but we still hold it, and I've not really been able to do any incursions into Austrian territory besides raiding the port just beside Venice. Also, an Austrian spy keep destroying these mines over and over and over again for some reason. Not entirely sure, but he's really fixated by destroying the mines and nothing else. Anyways, as we can see, the Austrians brought not one, but two full stacks into my territory. Now, the French sent quite a bit of reinforcements. As we can see, Napoleon has even turned up now. And somehow the French and the Austrians just kind of marched past each other, which, now when I think about it, is a big red flag. Now, they are at war with each other, but I also just realized that I have now been able to set up trade with Spain, which is a lot better than setting up trade with the Ottoman Empire. I am trading also with Portugal. Portugal is no longer available, so that's why. I was trading with Portugal. Ah, you know, yeah, I kind of know what happened. So I was trading with Portugal because Spain had no trade routes available, but when Spain took over Portugal, they gained their harbor, and so they gained extra trade routes, and that's why I was able to trade with them. Probably better to trade with my ally than to trade with my ally's enemy. And hopefully I'll make a bit of, not a lot of coin. Am I making? Yes, everything apparently is blocked off. My port is fine. But I guess all of the ports I'm trading to is cut off or something. Which is unfortunate, because I was banking on making a lot of bank through trading like that. Anyways, we kind of have two armies at this point. Now most of this is the garrison, but I have this army under a legendary general, or legendary so far in Bavarian standards. I had to leave a few guys here because, well, the populace are not too happy with us sacking their province. But hopefully that will turn around soon enough. So we've got quite a big battle ahead of us, it looks like. Oh no, look at that. They... Wait, what? Wait, what? They get 3 of these? So they have 2 of these units, numbering then, what, 20 cannons? 20 cannons. The entire army is almost entirely made up of grenadiers and heavy cavalry. They're facing a force, which is numbering them by about 4,000 men, and still it's kinda heavily in favor of them. We got the French, commanded by Jean Dinosaur, and I've got my second general, Clemens von Raglovich, which is taking command of the troops I had in the city. Right, I think without further ado, we'll go ahead and start this battle. We were intercepted by them. We'll have to pray to God that all these cannons, they somehow mess up the placement of these cannons, but Jesus Christ, that's going to be hard to take that on. Right, without further ado, let's go ahead and play this battle. Right, so, given the Austrians' poor position in terms of when they've chosen to set their battle, I think we have a pretty good chance. Look at the deployment zone. It's a gully going through it, and then we have this forest, And I mean, their artillery is not gonna have an easy time trying to maneuver from over there. Plus, you can see that we start pretty close. So my plan is to charge forth, get up into the flank, and then sweep through. And they're kind of locked in here, but it's gonna be dangerous though. And yes, without further ado, let's go ahead and start this. Get our troops forward. And the interesting thing is, my bloody reinforcements, I did not realize this, my bloody reinforcements gonna come up behind the Austrians, which is kind of insane. Not sure what to do with my bloody artillery, but my army needs to move forward at full speed. The two generals will rendezvous with the French general over at this little house, and then we'll try to organize something with these cannons. Shit, I'm gonna need troops over here really bloody soon. And then I guess you guys will be in reserve for now. Right. Column off to the side. It is Grenzers, so it will not serve us in the long run to just stand and fire at them. So the two reserve battalions will move up into the flank and charge down the Grenzers before these guys lose heart and break. Jesus Christ! That Austrian Jaeger company, within seconds, they massacred, like what, almost 100 people out of that unit. That's insane. But now when I think about it, I should have expected that if I had remembered my French campaign, because I had a similar thing happen there, where the enemy, or the enemy, the Austrians, absolutely just tore through me with their bloody Jaegers. Okay, those guys definitely gonna come back. We need to be on those bloody Austrians. Realized it wasn't that good of a position. We're gonna place the artillery somewhere up at the edge of the forest, being able to push canister down into it. What I'm wondering if the Austrians are moving down here. Let's use the generals as scout. Or at least this one. We've got militia unit, we've got cavalry. I think it might be a high time to halt the artillery and set them up. And then the infantry is gonna have to set up in the forest. Gonna back up the artillery. And then reserves behind here. And then further reserves here. And I wish the French could turn up. Pretty sure I heard a... And also, it is canister time. Oh shit, here they are. And there it is. The 10-gun piece. Now they have 2 of those. 280 men to man all those cannons. We've got massive cavalry charge led by the Kalmach Cuirassiers. I am very hesitant to say whether or not our men will hold for such a massive cavalry charge which is coming in. Why can't I form square with you guys? There we go. Form square. Form square. Form square. Cannon crew retreat within the square. I moved him over here to kind of scout, but that seems pointless at this point. Move back here. See if I can rally that cannon crew. Got loads of squares here. I'm pretty sure we're shooting our own men by firing on towards the squares like that. That canister is gold though. Being able to fire into the flank of the Austrian cuirassiers, which are unable to break the squares. They are, however, able to severely punish these units. The reserves here are almost breaking. There's breaking point. Same with this one. They withstood very heavy cavalry charges by the enemy. Where are these guys going? Are they going for my general? Bastards. Form square and the general will move within inside the square. Ah, the cannon crew came back. Nice. Back on to the cannon. I'm gonna need canister. Shit. I should have formed square with these guys as well. Form square and have this unit retreat within this square. And then these units can kindly would hold your fire, as I do not want to shoot down my own men. Okay, this unit was able to escape into the safety of the square. But here comes another cavalry attack towards the... I think this square is actually shooting this line. So that's probably why it's almost breaking. So these frontline squares really need to retreat as soon as possible. And then what we need to set up is the other 3 units in the back here need to set up and hold up into squares. And now the French bloody cavalry comes and moves into everything, messing everything up. Kind of breaking... Oh! I think I ordered you to fire canister. Right, the French cavalry could, if they charge, could break the enemy in a way that... Oh, where's the general? He moved out of the square. Stay within the safety of the square. This square is all over the place. It's hardly a square anymore. Well, we sent these guys off. I don't know if we need all these troops here. Let's see if we can swing around. Come at the enemy from behind. Then you will drop your square. These forward squares needs to be broken up and pulled back. And then I guess the best way to kind of set up the squares is kind of on an angle like that, like the other one, like sort of like this one. We'll see if I can order it and set it up correctly. Okay, it didn't really go the way I wanted, but Still kind of okay. Shit, these guys are back. Bomb squares. General is under attack. Oh no, cannons are retreating once more. It seems as though, I mean, these guys are not coming under cavalry attack at this point, so back into line. It would be nice if you can actually fire. What I kind of, what I think I noticed is that the canister range has been increased, but the cannon, the way you order the cannon, it still won't fire at that long range, and that is what I think bugs it up, if that makes any sense. Like their ability is longer what the unit will allow them to fire at. That unit needs to be attacked in its flank. These 3 small units. I thought I said 3. Right, there we go. Come onto the high ground here and fight. The Invincibles and the Incomparables are retreating back after taking quite heavy losses. We do have one unit here, a veteran unit holding square, while French cavalry is fighting back and forth, and we still have a National Guard unit standing in the middle of everything. For order canister to be fired towards the forest should do well. Move into lines. But hold your fire. Same over here. You will however fire, and these 3 will however fire, and you have gone kind of far. Let's see. I'm hoping these cannons are kind of limbered. Let's move down here then. I can send some units up through here. Given that I have these guys in the flank, you'd imagine that they would crumble pretty quickly. This unit form into line. Why aren't you shooting at anything? Spray them with canister. I should probably be enough. Have the general back there to support. In case the French fall, we still have a line. We're still holding on here. A lot of the French units are retreating. You have retreated. You will come there. So now we have kind of an overview here. So we've got Austrians. Austrians right here are breaking apart. Austrians here are breaking apart. We're on our way straight towards the cannons, and I also have the possibility of marching straight up behind the Austrians. These 2 units are the Grenadiers, and the 5th Line Infantry Regiment will come up behind the Austrians and attack them and destroy them that way. Right, that unit was broken and sent away. It's kind of interesting how the cannon crew is retreating, but it's still manning the cannon. So we want to charge and destroy this. And shit, this is gonna go badly. Yes, that went spectacularly poorly. And shit. Caught in a bad situation. It's just need to charge. And let's see if we can charge in before. Okay, this went really spectacularly badly. This one suffered a lot of casualties, but I actually managed to get through the very thin line of German Grenadiers over there. We've got massive fight over here. I don't think my guys will be victorious here. I'm just hoping that I can get rid of most of these cannons. Imagine if they had those 2 batteries intact and opened up on my that's a fire round shot, and opened up on my fort. The Austrian Grenadiers probably just cutting us to shreds. That guy got it though. Ah shit, now they're sending in the cavalry as well. But at least I sent off those 2 big cannon units. And we took quite a big chunk out of them. Hold your fire. Because my grenadiers are falling back. Infantry to the front. I'm tired of dealing with you bastards. That's the elite Austrian guards. Get down here. Oh, you're back. Set up in the forest then.
Men are running, sir.
Just to keep them occupied. Grenzer infantry, that's not great. German grenadiers. How much fire am I gonna have to push into these guys to break them? Let's keep gaining ground here. Up there. You guys coming back? Stay here. Right. General! That's the French cannons open fire. Not sure how well that's gonna go. General will need to be closer to support. Okay, my grenadiers rallied. So they will join here. 2 units should hopefully be enough. Ah, shit. These small units didn't really stand a chance here. And I think we're gonna have to pull back. And instead sandwich the elite grenadiers of the Austrian army. And this is just one of the bloody full stacks we're fighting, or we're going to fight. I mean, look at this range. Once these guys open up. I thought the grenadiers were going to form square there to protect themselves. Oh, I'm given the position of where the French are moving. We're getting fired in the back. Let's just move forward. I want to move my troops further forward here, to the point where I can start to swing up in the flank and get rid of the guys in the forest. So we can do like this, and then have these units move up like so.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Then these units will be moving forward over there. You will be moving over there. And everything will hopefully go fine. So we're actually holding out here, which I'm quite surprised, given that was Grenzers, but I think it's a forest which is soaking up a lot of bullets. Got Grenadier unit there, that's going to be difficult, and this area is a bit exposed. But the thing is, the enemy has spent most of their cavalry units. See if we can join in here. The cannons are back, but if I can concentrate enough fire, we'll surely break this one, and then we can charge these guys down. Looks like the guys on the hill are not gonna stand for too long either. There's a lot of units in the forest which are retreating. Regroup here. And then a bold forward movement here. General, hang on your troops. Be close to support them. Get closer. Here is where we're gonna get some good shots off. Problem here is kind of a little bit on the field of fire, as we might shoot each other. But that is kind of necessary to break this grenadier unit. So I've got right now what, 5 units firing down on these guys. We definitely need to get rid of this one before these guys get here. And then I kind of want to get rid of this guy as well. They're kind of breaking down. Question is if a charge would be enough to send them away. Not all your men are firing. I need to angle you a little bit, I think. And now start giving them bloody hell. I think if I get all these 3 to charge, we'll probably see these guys off. They're losing tons of men over on this flank right here. What's going on over here? The Austrians have moved forward just to send these guys off. The enemy, for some reason, charging the cannons straight into us. Which is perfect, because then we don't have to come to them. And somehow we broke on doing that, which is kind of strange. How are you still alive? Okay, now I'm pissed off with you. Get rid of them. Right, the guys on the hill are gone. That means that all these can move up here and support getting rid of that. General will follow. And that bayonet charge was successful in sending the Austrians away. Taking heavy casualties. And with that, all these units will form a single line facing the enemy. The general in tow. General in tow over here as well. Oh, nice of them to, you know what? Bloody well get rid of them. And you know what? Let's make sure that these guys do not come back. And I think we're gonna gain even a little bit more ground on these Austrian grenadiers, just to buy this unit and this a little bit of time to completely bayonet charge down. Nice, completely gone. Into line and prepare to fire, and same here. I imagine these 2 units get a lot of chevron for basically killing 280 people, just like a Thanos snap. As everyone kind of dies as that unit dies. You don't have to kill every individual soldier. You just when the cannon dies, all the crew dies with it. This was a heavy bloody fight. very bloody fight. Right. Forward. Take up your positions. Shoot this bastard to bits. He's stuck in the middle of this gully, and we're gonna go ahead and surround him from all sides. There's no point, as while he's firing at those guys over there, we'll charge from this side. And you know what? We'll do the same from this side as well. And there's no other men on the field. So this is the last unit. It's the 10th Grenadiers. And they're facing the entire remnants of my army. It's probably... I was gonna say close to 1,000 men, but I think at this point, looking at the numbers here, I probably have less than 1,000 men. Well, there is enough to what? It's a bloody Grenadier unit. And it's running away. Where's it going? Oh, it's going for these two. How annoying. Cannonballs are kind of flying past, giving him a little bit to think about at least. And hopefully they'll just go ahead and rout, and we'll win this bloody battle. 5th Grenadiers. Once the unit in the flank here is comes up and shoots at them, then we know it's gone. You've got no chance. It's best for you to leave the field. Most of these guys weren't loaded, so...
Our men are running, sir.
I think that's mostly because we shot our own guys. There we go. That should be victory, yes. Right. With this, let's go back to the campaign map and see the results of this battle. And here we have the statistics. So we lost actually more men than the enemy. The enemy lost 3,500 and... no, 557. 3,057 is what we lost. And they lost 3,025. However, we have more men remaining. It's mostly the French army that took a heavy beat. A lot of the reinforcement units out of the capital didn't actually join the battle. Highest killer, Bavarian Line Infantry and Bavarian Grenadiers. No surprise there, Bavarian Grenadiers managed to get at the cannons. So that's probably killed a lot. Boom. I kinda wanna pursue this guy though, to make sure that we get rid of him. It's not an out-resolve. Given that I've already played so much though, guess I'll just give you guys like a summary of this battle. Or should I dare out-resolve it? I don't think I dare. Or do I? Maybe I do. Will dare, yes. We lost 700 men though. And we didn't completely destroy them. And we still have this force to deal with later on. Back to the capital. You will hide over here. I want this one to be repaired though. God damn. And then we'll have to deal with this army striking. But at least hopefully the French comes to our aid in a proper way. Right. At least I probably make some more money now because all the people I needed to pay are dead. Status quo. Happy for nobility. It's not something I need really. Right, I think we'll end it right here. That was quite a long battle. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll in the future don't have to keep defending my capital all bloody time and can actually push forward. I mean, I managed to get 3 extra territories, which is pretty bloody great, but I can only field about 2.5 army without completely running out of all my money. Right, anyways, also, yes, the big thing here is that we actually got revenge over the Austrians with a proper battle that is marked down. The Battle of Munich, 1806, where we were victorious over them, compared to this one which we had in 1805, where we lost at the Battle of Bavaria on the road to our capital. So, a little bit proud of that, even though we actually lost 25 more men than the enemy in the battle. But the important part was that we destroyed those big cannons, so they couldn't use them in the siege against Munich. So the Austrian has to skedaddle back. The big siege guns were taken. Yeah, with that said, I hope you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!